Oh man, what a start to the week. Big win on Monday against the Los Angeles Lakers. Then last night, handle business like we're supposed to against the Brooklyn Nets. This is what I like to see. I mean, we came off of a road trip where a lot of people were worried, myself included, 2-2. And the two games we dropped were against the teams that I thought we were going to win against, the Utah Jazz and the Los Angeles Clippers. We handled the Suns and the Lakers away. I'm cool with that. And then now handling business like we're supposed to against the Nets. And I don't mean just winning the game. I mean brutalizing the Brooklyn Nets, a team that countlessly wants to say that they are the more superior New York team. We show that that is definitely not the case yet again, and I'm always a fan of that. But the New York Knicks have a tough schedule ahead of them, not necessarily only for the teams that we are playing, but because of the situation we're in. We just got news that Jericho Sims is going to be out with some extended time as well, meaning that the guy that we signed possibly for novelty reasons is now going to play.
I told his ass he thought he was coming here to, chill and be a part of the team. No. Brought your ass here to work. 35 minutes.
Taj Gibson has to play. Is that going to be something that's going to help us long term? Is that something we should be worried about? Is Tibbs going to get crazy with the lineups? I don't know. A lot of things to talk about. Knicks beat the Nets. That's all I care about. Run the intro. What's going on, CK Cruz? CK2K, and welcome back to another video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Do not forget to like this video. Shout out to everybody that was there for the play-by-play stream yesterday. We're having a lot of fun with those this year, so make sure you check it out. If I'm not doing the game of the week over on Knicks Fan TV, I will be live every game for the remainder of the season. Well, except for Christmas, because it's Christmas. New York Knicks top the Brooklyn Nets yet again. Great play, great continuity, great everything you could ask for in that game. Starting off with Julius Randle having another dominant showing. 26 points, 45% shooting from the field, 4 assists, 7 rebounds, everything you possibly need from Julius Randle, doing what he has been for the last few weeks. Not settling for shots, going to his spots and getting high percentage shots. The fadeaway is damn near becoming a patent move for Julius Randle on the baseline, and hell, even around the paint. His fadeaway jumper has been beautiful. Julius Randle doing everything you need. And I got to give some credit to Julius Randle. Julius Randle's been getting a lot of hate and a lot of ridicule, from myself included, throughout his entire tenure as a New York Knick. And right now we're seeing Julius Randle correct all of the problems that a lot of Knicks fans had in a few weeks' time. I mean, we had a problem with the shot selection, the attitude, him not moving the ball. And I feel like he's doing a better job at all of those points. So Julius Randle, you got to give the man credit. Definitely an all-star. Make sure you make your vote. And speaking of all-stars, let's talk about the other all-star, Jalen Brunson, who did have a little bit of a quiet game, 40% from the field, 16 points, 7 rebounds. But the huge stat line for me is the 8 assists. He did pair it with 3 turnovers. Really want him to keep those turnovers down to go up with these high assist nights. But this is what you want to see. When Julius Randle's having a good night, you got the others doing good things. We're going to talk about some of those others. Jalen Brunson able to get his 16 points and still facilitate. You want to see more of a team effort. RJ Barrett with 14 points off 46% shooting. That's nice and everything. But Dante DiVincenzo had himself a strong night, making some high percentage shots from the three-point line, getting a big amount of rebounds. I think he had, 8 rebounds in this game. It's what you love to see. Another highlight with the starting 5 had to be Isaiah Hartenstein. Isaiah Hartenstein's been very up and down the last few games, but in the absence of Jericho Sims, in the absence of Mitchell Robinson, for him to have 10 rebounds and split them between offensive and defensive, that's a big sign. I say it all the time. Outside of the defensive prowess of Mitchell Robinson, a big key to what he does for this team and what we would be missing in his absence is his ability to grab an offensive rebound, because that gives us second chances. And Isaiah Hartenstein gave us 5 more second chances. He had 10 rebounds total. 5 of them were offensive, 5 of them were defensive. That's a huge deal. Those are the second chances we need. So Isaiah Hartenstein did a great job in the absence of Jericho Sims. Yes, defensively could have teed it up a little bit better, but against a team like this that doesn't really have a dominant big, I'm fine with what Isaiah Hartenstein did. And then it was just a bunch of effort from everyone else. Oh, Emmanuel Quickley, by the way. Emmanuel Quickley was throwing that ball all over the place in the right way possible. 7-12, 58% from the field, 67% from the 3, 19 points. Emmanuel Quickley torched the Nets in Brooklyn, so much so that he got a flopping foul and proceeded to dance on the referees after getting a flopping call. That's the kind of energy I want to be on for the rest of 2023. But big win for the New York Knicks. RJ Barrett, even though not a great scoring night, did a hell of a job locking down Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges shot terribly from the field. This is what you want to see from this team, especially going up against a team that's not on their level. I want to see the Knicks do this on a consistent basis. The team that's not as good as us, we're able to go out there and outplay them. This is what you want to see, especially coming off of a nice win against the Los Angeles Lakers. And Lakers seem to be down bad after losing to us because they just dropped a game by a lot of points to the Chicago Bulls. So it's good stuff to see right now. But we talked about Isaiah Hartenstein starting because the unfortunate news of Jericho Sims missing time. I was at the game in LA and I saw Jericho in that tip, the opening tip at that. It was literally the starting tip to start off the game. He landed awkwardly on his ankle, tried to play on it for about 5 minutes, and then went back to the locker room to find out that he would be out for 2 weeks. And that's the worst news you want to hear because Jericho Sims is already filling the space that's missing from Mitchell Robinson. Now, mind you, Jericho Sims hasn't been that great since Mitchell Robinson went down, but at the same time, we need all that we can get at that position. And now with him being out, we're going to have to go to none other than Taj Gibson. Taj Gibson, who it seemed like he was just a familiar face, somebody that could be a good veteran for the locker room, somebody that we know Tom Thibodeau really enjoys. He ended up having to go out there and play about 13 minutes. I feel like if this wasn't a blowout, we might have seen around 15, 16 minutes of Taj Gibson.
I was tired. I ain't gonna lie. The young guys was laughing at me. It's just tough, especially the tough road schedule. You don't really get a chance to really practice with the guys too much. But I'm really just trying to get a feel, try to save your legs because bodies are dropping right now.
Now, as cute and as fun as that is, I don't know if that's something that Knicks fans necessarily want. I love Taj. Love Taj the dude. I love him as a vet. I think he's a great Udonis Haslem-esque type of dude for this team. But I don't know how it's going to be when we're going to play against a team like the Milwaukee Bucks the next 2 games. And we're going to need a break for Isaiah Hartenstein. And they got the likes of guys like Bobby Portis, Brook Lopez, and yes, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Are we really going to try and put Taj out there to try and match up with those guys? It's going to be interesting. I think he might be able to hold his own, but 16, 17 minutes on a nightly basis for Taj Gibson is definitely not what I'm assuming he signed up for in December in the NBA season, especially when he didn't start off the season on an NBA team. So there's just a lot of questions at that position that we already had before the injuries that we're gonna have more so now, and it's something I'm keeping my eye on before Saturday's game for sure. But well wishes to Jericho Sims. Hopefully it's closer on the 1 week side than it is the 2 weeks, but we will see when he gets back because we're going to need him because we need the depth. But yeah, great game for the New York Knicks. Great road trip for the New York Knicks to come out 2-2. That's exactly what you would want. I mean, my initial prediction in that road trip was 2-2. I thought that the wins that we were going to have were going to be the losses that we ended up having. I thought we were going to beat the Jazz and the Clippers, and we were going to fall to the Suns and the Lakers when we did the opposite. And I couldn't ask for a better situation myself, especially beating the Suns on national TV and beating the Lakers on their in-season tournament championship night. Love that. I think that's exactly what you want to see from the New York Knicks, taking advantage of those teams on the West Coast. 2 powerhouse teams in the West Coast. Can't be mad at that at all. But now we have a tough road ahead of us with the Milwaukee Bucks coming up on Saturday and on Christmas. So happy birthday to me, as my birthday is literally sandwiched in between that Milwaukee Bucks. I don't want to say nightmare because I still feel like we have a chance of going out there and surprising and getting wins there, but the Milwaukee Bucks test, if you will. What says you? Do you think that we end up surprising the world and come out with a W against the Milwaukee Bucks in either of these outings, if not both of them? Or do you think it's going to be a tough road? And what do you think about Taj Gibson playing so many minutes? Let me know your thoughts about everything talked about in this video or not talked about in this video in the comments section below. Yes, I did not mention any of the trade rumors. I know there's lots of rumors. We'll get to those when they become a little bit more realistic. But right now, I just want to keep it on the great stretch of games that the New York Knicks have had, including the 2 wins this week against the Lakers and the Nets. And now hopefully we go into Saturday winning against the Milwaukee Bucks, which I will be live for here on the channel, so be there for that. There's no real ending to a video without doing the comments of the video, so let's read some of y'all comments. Literally right off of yesterday's play-by-play, shout out to Kelvin T. Jones, who said, "We don't need no trades. we got a damn good team. And I love that positive outlook. I love that positive attitude. I'm still having my worries because we are still small. I still want to see how we do on a consistent basis against these top 500 teams. I'm still looking for that. But for the most part, I love the energy, and especially if for these moves that we're looking to settle for or looking to make, like the Donovan Mitchells, the Zach LaVines and stuff like that, I'm not thrilled by any of those moves, especially if Donovan Mitchell is somebody that we could possibly outright sign in free agency. I'm not looking to make Cleveland better by giving them our youth in RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley and whoever else we give to them. But at the same time, we're good right now, but I don't know how good we are when it comes to the important games in the playoffs. I don't want to get too down in dumps about that just yet. But yes, I love the attitude from my man Kelvin. Love that. Anyways, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for listening to me rant. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Do not forget to like this video. People, I'm trying to get to 25,000 subs before the end of this NBA season. So please sub up if you haven't already. We're on our way there. You guys have been really supportive this season, and it means a lot. We grinding over here, ladies and gentlemen. We grinding. Anyways, I'll see you guys next video. I'm out of here. Let's get it. I'm done.
Cold pizza like Tuesday. I got food up in the fridge. Y'all keep looking for that new way. I think I like it how it is.